What's up, everybody? Jesse Burdick here, outside of CSA Gym, which includes my spot, which is the powerlifting side, powerwod.com. Very excited. The WOD today is deadlift. 7 singles. So I wanted to go over a couple of things, go over a couple of options as far as like how to deal with your reps, also a couple of points of performance. So I as far as recommended attempts go, I kind of put 3 tracks down. As you can see, one is going to be form work. This is going to be much more for the beginner side of everything, the people who are really getting into deadlifting, trying to figure out what's kind of going on. The people who have already started to figure it out, those are kind of the people who are maybe don't have exactly a 1 rep max, but it's about time that they try and get close to it. And this one is called the Fuck It, Let's PR attempt route, and this is gonna go ahead and go over basically someone who's an advanced lifter who wants to and can set a PR. So for our newer friends here deadlifting, we're gonna be looking for maybe start at 60%, do a single for 2 sets, 70, 80, and then once we get to 90%, we're gonna probably cut it at 1. That'll give us a really good idea of how they're looking, what we need to accomplish, how to make their form better in the future, and also give them a nice taste of something at least heavy. You want to get to 90%. Figuring it out, a quick attempt at 60%, 2 sets of singles at 70, 2 at 80, 2 at 90. These are the people who have a decent idea of where their strength is and how to get there, and this will kind of dictate, maybe not necessarily give them a 1 rep max, but also kind of just allow them a lot of time to get some good reps in. Fuck it, let's PR the route. We're gonna go singles at 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and then we're gonna try for a PR here, and then either retake that if we miss it, or go ahead and go 100+ % here. A second about percentages, okay? Let's not get caught up too much here. It's just a scale out of 1 to 10, and then we're just adding a 0 on the end. So 1 out of 10, how's that feel? 6. That's where we go here. This doesn't have these first 2 maybe much more of a daily rep max as far as a percentage goes, whereas over here these are people who have an idea of what their 1 rep PR is, and they can go ahead and base their numbers off of that. So that's the kind of start, and then we go ahead and we move down our points of performance. For our conventional, we want our feet underneath our hips, our hands outside of our legs, and then that's kind of our setup. And then we go tight middle. We want to go chest up. I always say everybody wants to see the logo on your shirt. And then as we get ready to pull, what we're going to do is think feet through the floor, active upper body, chest up, and then finally hips through. That's for our conventional. More often than not, what you'll see is people's feet are going to be wider than their hips in the conventional. Move them in, let them know that their ass isn't that big, get their feet underneath their hips a little bit better. Things will start to kind of go. A lot of people neglect getting a lot of leg off the ground to start things off. Sumo, if you decide that this is something that you want to do, or if it's something you want to try. If sumo is new to you, and you're over in this track, you might want to try and back up to the figuring it out and really try and feel things out and kind of go from there. So for our sumo, points of performance, feet outside of our knees and our hips. Again, hands are going to be inside our legs. Chest is going to be way up, so you're going to be much more vertical in the sumo pull in the start and throughout the whole thing. And then we go to a tight middle. We keep our knees out, and as we start to pull, we're going to go knees out while pushing our feet through the floor. We're going to again kind of have our active upper body shoving our chest into the sky, and then we're going to kind of follow. Our hips are going to go through. Hope that kind of makes sense. Hope that gives us a couple of guidelines in order to how best take advantage of this workout.